Hi everybody, good evening. Today I'm here with the Texas Parks and Wildlife unit here at Rock Springs, Texas, because I actually wanted to volunteer for the 4th of July parade, which is tomorrow's vlog. Today, y'all are gonna get a little something special. Today we're gonna go look at a sinkhole that is 350 feet deep and we're gonna watch bats come out of it. See, I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick up the bats, but y'all are gonna get to see the sinkhole. And it's pretty deep, it's crazy, it's scary, it's like, so yeah, hopefully y'all like that. And tomorrow, what I'm going to do that is voluntary is be in a parade as Batman. So let's move on to today and watch this. Now that I'm here at the visitor center for the Devil's Sinkhole, we're getting ready and we're getting the crowd settled down and to knowing a little more knowledge about the sinkhole and how old it is, how it formed, what animals are there, what animals we could see, and the food chains that happen around it. So it's gonna be pretty cool. If you actually want to come and visit this hole real quick, you can check out texasparksandwildlife.com, and you can also slash to my name to see my documentaries just like this one, but a little more educational. So yeah, check it out. So we are here at the Devil's Sinkhole. We're finally here. It's pretty cool. Check this out. Alright, so this hole is 350 feet deep and it goes south and north ways into two different rivers. It's super cool. Look at that. So it's been raining lately, so we'll see if the bats will be cooperating with us here on timing. So yeah, we'll see if there's any owls in here too, because we discovered that there is actually an owl's nest inside the hole. Yep. Oh, by the way, right here you're only looking at 250. The rest all the way down is 350. Crazy, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it to you and see you whenever I find any more things here. Okay, I just want you to take a moment and soak it in. Just look at how beautiful this place is. It is so cool. So I'm out here just walking a little bit, and funny story, I just came over here and I heard like a giant bee sound, and I was looking around and I was kind of freaking out, right? And then I look over here and then I see this giant black bee thingy flying around, and I didn't really get a good look at it. So then I look closer and closer, and as I'm looking closer, I get my knife out because I'm getting a little freaked out. I get my knife out and then I pick away this right here and I just move it aside like that, and then it starts flying all up in the air. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then before you realize, it lands again, and I barely realized it was just a beautiful hummingbird. So I had this amazing talk with my good man Andrew over here, the one giving the tour right now. I'll be currently giving the night tour later on, explaining about the bats. And sorry about the wind again. Anyways, it is super cool because we just had a discussion about how the sinkhole got its name. Why do they call it the Devil's Sinkhole? Is it because there's been many deaths in there? No. Y'all got it all wrong. The Devil's Sinkhole was actually named by a wife. Yeah, because the man who used to own this property was a rancher that raised hogs. His hogs were wild along whenever there was no fence around. So he used to wonder, hey, where are my hogs going? So he decided to follow his hogs one day, and he couldn't find them. And then he decided to buy more hogs just to find out what would happen. He kept on blaming the Indians stealing his hogs, the spiritual people. No. It was all because the hogs were falling down this hole right here. And then as soon as he found this hole, he ran home and told his wife, I found the gateway to hell. And she said, you can't call it that. Let's call it the Devil's Sinkhole. And bam, that's how it got its name. Pretty wacky story if you tell me. Yep. So we're just waiting for the bats to come out right now. All these birds that you're seeing flying around, these aren't bats, these are actually cave swallows. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Let me adjust the exposure right here. And not only that, we have a beautiful sunset over there. Yeah, let me zoom in on that. Oh yeah, beautiful sunset right there. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And I'm also ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna be Batman. I know. So anyways, yeah,
got its name. Second one is from 1936. One of our Texas legislators thought it'd be a great way to celebrate Texas's 100th birthday by putting a glass dome over the sinkhole, having an elevator. People go down and see all things that died because an idiot put a glass dome over it. You know. Fortunately, he did not get his way.
Like glass dome.
My second crazy story is from the 1950s. A real estate investor came out here because he wanted to buy the sinkhole and turn it into a nightclub. And the locals kind of just sprung him along because they thought it was funny, but they never let him have it, thank goodness. But the zaniest thing having anything to do with the sinkhole is from the World War II era. And it all started with a Pennsylvania dentist who was kind of an inventor, a guy named Dr. Lytle. Anyway, Dr. Lytle had just been to see the bats come out of Carlsbad, back when Carlsbad had the biggest bat flight on Earth. They used to have 100 million bats in the Carlsbad caverns. He had just been to see the bats come out of there when Japan decided to attack Pearl Harbor. And this dentist started thinking about the bats and what the Japanese had done, putting 2 and 2 and 17 and 249 together, and thought maybe he could train bats to carry bombs, then drop the bats over Japan and get revenge for Pearl Harbor. Well, this dentist had a very important friend. His very important friend wrote a nice letter that included the sentence, "This man is not a nut, period." And since he signed that letter, Franklin Delano Roosevelt,
oh dear,
this dentist wound up with a defense contract. And so off he went to build a bat bomb for the War Department. And the first guy he hired was a Harvard inventor of napalm. Then he got 20 other guys. There was an out-of-work Hollywood actor and an old Chicago mobster. It's really kind of a strange group. And off they went to build a bat bomb, for the Pentagon. And anyway, they tried out 2 species of bats and decided they weren't going to, weren't suitable. Then they decided the free-tail would be the bat that they would use. So that brought them to the Carlsbad Caverns, to the Bracken Cave in North San Antonio, to the Ney Cave outside of Bandera, and here to the Devil's Sinkhole. But they soon decided they weren't going to be able to train the bats to do this. They figured out, however, that they could chill the bats and put them into a temporary dormant state, a forced hibernation. They could even store the bats in chill lockers for weeks at a time. So they'd take these chilled sleeping bats, attach a little self-opening bat parachute to them. So somebody during World War II was making tiny bat parachutes. Then they'd attach the firebomb to the bat. Then they'd stick the bats into trays. They started with ice cube trays, and they got a little fancier. Then they'd shove the trays into the bomb. Then they'd take them up in a plane. And this is how it would work if it was working. They drop the bomb housing would open, the trays, the bats would come out, the bats would separate, their parachutes would engage, and before they got to Earth, they would warm up and start flying, and they'd fly around in a big wide pattern, and pretty soon, inferno. and they actually had a big success. They managed to burn down one of our Air Force bases. But just as they were proving that they could do this, the government decided that the Manhattan Project would be more productive.
Okay, so I'm just walking all by myself here, and I stumbled upon this. Oh, way over there is where we started, where we entered the gates. Way over there. That's a good 3.5 miles. Sorry, right there. But look at this lovely sunset, man. That's amazing. Wow. It's crazy. It's starting to get really dark here, so I should get going. I don't know if y'all can see them, but the bats are starting to come out. Usually around October, it's the best time to come around here because we have a lot of rainfall because it's changing seasons, and more rain equals more bugs, more bats. We have around 4 billion bats come around on October, coming towards fall. But they're also got to get ready for winter too, because, well, they go to Mexico. So October is the best time to come see the black tornado. That many bats to where you can't even see through it. It's pretty cool. Right now, this is just a little preview of what's gonna happen. This is just the beginning of the flight, so later on when it gets darker, hopefully my camera can see it. It's gonna look a whole lot better. Looks awesome. Hey guys, so we just finished with the tour. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of footage, but you gotta come here to experience everything yourself. It's pretty cool. It's an amazing experience, and I guarantee it's worth everything. And one thing is that I gotta get ready for tomorrow. In case you don't know, the time is currently 9:37, and I gotta go to bed. So yeah, we still got a couple of miles to go to get back home. So yeah, and yeah, I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I think I already said that. So, anyways, I'll see y'all guys later, and remember, you'll never know if you'll like it until you try it. Then I'll see y'all guys later. Bye!